Welcome back to day 6 of our sourdough starter series. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. So far, I'm happy to say there is a lot of bubbles. Here's a close-up view of how she's looking. That is one happy sourdough starter, at least in my opinion. She hasn't doubled yet, so we're going to continue with discarding half and then feeding her and giving water and mixing and doing all the things to her, just because we want such an active sourdough starter that it's going to make fantastic bread. Not only is sourdough a great type of bread, tastes great, it's also extremely helpful for your gut health, and it's easier for your body, I think, to digest and break down. I know my husband is on a certain diet that he's not, sorry, it's like a little fly, that he can't really have heavy carbs. So sourdough is actually better for that kind of diet, and it's healthier for him. So we've been trying to just move everything to a healthier kind of food. And also it's more shelf stable, doesn't have lots of garbage that's in like all these other store-bought breads. So sourdough is expensive also. I don't know if you guys ever have been to the supermarket to buy a loaf of sourdough bread. It's like $6 for a small piece, where you can make all of this after you've made your sourdough starter for probably less than 50 cents with all the supplies that you really need. I mean, maybe I'm over exaggerating being only 50 cents, but to me, buying a big bag and the constant amounts I'm gonna be able to make based on creating my own self-sufficiency, I think that's worth it, don't you think? So we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna give her a mix because she's smelling great. She's fermented, that's for sure. Great bubbles, but I'm gonna dump half. And it's okay, I think, if you dump a little more than half, as long as you feed her. We want her nice and fed. A little happy baby. Okay, so I'm gonna put some flour. We've got, ooh, I'm making a mess. What else is new? Where are we sticking? Okay, we got flour. I'm gonna put a little bit of water. Okay, and it's a little warm water. I think that's what you're supposed to put. Okay, and then I'm just gonna mix her up to get that same consistency, just a little sticky and not too loose and watery. So I'm just gonna clean off the sides. I really think I need to start changing out of a different container because it's getting kind of grangly on the side, like all the flour that's not getting moisturized by the water. So maybe next time, maybe on day 7, after day 7, I will transfer to another container. So we'll see how that works. But okay, so she's nicely incorporated, nicely mixed. I'm gonna move my rubber band down so that we can measure if she's doubling. Because how nice would it be if she doubles by Easter? I can make some bread. How exciting would that be? Okay, so we are at the line, so we're good. Let's see what hopefully tomorrow will bring. I'm really hoping we're going in the right direction, at least I think so. I mean, the smell is strong, so I know at least it's fermenting. That's what it's supposed to do. So that part's doing great. I just need her to double. I need to get bigger, you know, that's it. I need her to look like all the other videos where they just go all the way up, even bursting through the seams. That would be great. That means we've accomplished what we set out to do. But for now, we're gonna just keep on going. We're gonna keep going with the steps. So stay tuned. Tomorrow's day 7. Hopefully it's gonna be great. So have a great night.